So people, back on the Facebook Live, and as I said, maybe Instagram Live. Hope you're having a good Sunday. It's a bit windy, so I might have to speak up, but it's a gorgeous Sunday, and makes a big difference from the rain we've been having down here. Gorgeous. If you're not getting out amongst nature today, then I don't know what's going on really. It's perfect. I'm going to have to hit up a forest walk later on, or in a bit myself. But before I did that and go on that walk, I wanted to just touch on this question that I got, and it's actually come up a lot. I've got it from inboxes, and also it's something that I've had 2 or 3 consultations this week with clients that have come on board, and that they've been asking the question of, Ryan, can I heal from this? Because my doctor, my specialist, said this is what it's going to be like for life. And when I said I don't believe him, they laughed at me. And to me, it's just amazing that a doctor would even say that to someone, because it's just like basically giving them a death sentence or a life sentence of an illness, which is completely false. It doesn't have to be that way. Now, I'm going to say one thing, and that's when it comes to chronic illness, that they're probably correct. If you carry on going down the medical route, you probably will have this issue, or whatever your issue is, for life, because the medical industry don't know how to get rid of chronic diseases. You know, they're experts in disease, not in health. Cut, burn, poison, medicate, as I've mentioned before. They don't celebrate when their drug sales go down. They only celebrate when their drug sales go up. So if you do go and see a consultant, quote specialist, quite windy, maybe I have to speak up, then I'm not surprised they give you that diagnosis, but it just amazes me. And then you see people get told that, and they take that on board. I touched on this on my post yesterday. You know, people get diagnosis of fibromyalgia or PCOS, and you see them put things in their social bios like fibromyalgia warrior or PCOS sufferer, and they take on that identity. And when you do that, it can become very hard to heal, because that's actually who you become, and you start acting like someone who's got these diseases or this illness. But when you come at these things from a completely different perspective, and you start to generate health, then these diseases disappear, and I've seen it time and time again. In fact, I can put a link to it if you want my testimonials, but I've got so many. I in fact had a voice note from a client saying that the revived name and my name's going around hospitals because they can't believe that this lady's healed in this short time from it, and they've never seen it before. And that's just because they don't take these approaches. It's not just me, it's happened with lots of different health coaches. But we come from a different place, a place of health and healing, you know, giving the body what it wants and what it needs to heal, because as I always say, the body wants to be healthy. Its default setting is health. You just have to give it the circumstances to heal and get out of its way. And that doesn't come in a form of pill, it doesn't come in a form of cutting things out, you know. You haven't been born with too many organs. It comes from doing things that create and generate health, you know. Spending time amongst nature, spending time with friends and family, having a purpose in life, eating whole foods that nourish the body, staying away from processed, refined foods full of chemicals and additives, conventionally farm foods with fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, rodenticides, etc. It comes from getting the right amount of exercise, intelligent exercise, limiting your exposure to EMFs, like getting off this thing. When I'm not on this, it's in aeroplane mode all the time, or it's in a Faraday pouch. So these things, the list is endless, and how are you going to go about healing the body? First of all, as we always say, you can't dry off when you're still in the shower. So you have to stop doing the things that create illness, and then you can start doing the things that create health. And you do them simultaneously, you're onto a winner. So no, you don't have to have, and you won't have your illness for life if you go about it in a certain way. But yes, if you go down the medical route, you probably will have it for a long period of time, and they'll just give you more and more powerful drugs, and more drugs because they stop working, and then they'll probably say, oh, you need surgery, you have to cut that out because your organs aren't working. Right, yeah. But even if you do that, then of course that's probably going to be what happens to you for a long period of time. But when you actually go on a different route and you start to do things that create health, it's completely different kettle of fish. And as I said before, it's not just myself, lots of different therapists, health coaches, etc. have helped people get over all manner of issues. And people will say, can you help with this, Ryan? Can you help with that? It's like, can help with everything. The way you heal anything is the way you heal everything, with a few subtle differences. obviously, and there's diseases that we can't even mention that we've helped people heal from, because there's a 1939 act out there that says you can only actually heal from this particular thing with surgery, chemotherapy or radiation. You can have a little look into that yourself. But you haven't got your illness for life. Yeah, if you take on board all the things I'm saying, and if you want to work with someone, go for it. Give us a shout, inbox me, I'll get back to you. Whoever it is, you need help navigating through it. I know it can be very hard. They might have information out there, misinformation. So if you need help, not a problem. But no, you don't have your illness for life. You weren't born that way. It's developed over time, and it's your genetic weakness, which has come out from living a modern lifestyle, which has exposed your genetic weakness. Okay, and so once you start to take a different approach to things and give your body the right circumstances to heal, it's amazing what can happen. It's amazing how quickly it can happen. Now, I've had people who haven't been able to have a normal bowel movement in 10 years within 5 days go, oh my God, Ryan, I can't believe I've actually had the first proper bowel movement I've had, I don't know how long. And it's just the same from a lot of different issues. It's because they're coming at it from a completely different angle. So, I hope this helps. And as I said before, your specialist, who I always say specialise in failure, 99% of the time. To say that to someone, you're never going to be able to heal, you're never going to be able to get over this, that's just a terrible thing to say. And because most people have been taught doctors are one step lower than God, they're basically rock stars. They take it on board, and they have like this they take it on board and they actually think it's gospel when in fact it's not. So just realised the washing lines on my face there. So anyway, hope that helps answer the question. Any other questions you got, send them through to me, I'll be getting to them. But otherwise, get outside today, go for a nice walk in nature while it's not raining. And if you're in any other country like America, Canada, where some of the followers are, then I hope you're having a good Sunday too. Otherwise, stay happy, stay healthy. Speak to you soon.